Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! How about this? I think that's going to be a safety. Talk about a couple of wild twists over the course of just one play. So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. He fields this at the 18. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. They'll be led out by the University of Cincinnati alum, drafted back in 2022, Desmond Ridder.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback you throw in a game, you turn it over a couple times at a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. And what should really be driving him to get the win this week.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. Ridder to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push the lead to 2 scores now. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Go! Running with Walker again. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Staying with Walker. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Now an inside give to Walker. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's go, yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 22-yard line.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Second down, looking for options. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles cut the lead to just a field goal. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's White on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked up to the 27. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Now they'll throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And this one doesn't go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give up the gut to Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Throw complete to Warren. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
So before they get the snap away, we reach. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Trying again following the sack. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here we go, sack, street.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a gain of 4. That's good for an Eagles first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Another try following the sack. Pass complete to Walker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? It's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Pass play coming here. Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
It's fourth down and less than a yard.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Trying for it, it's Walker. And he gets in, touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles jump in front now by 5. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Second and 3 now. Trying the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pass complete to Hubbard. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Eagles are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. It's caught, Warren. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Back to throw now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Cowboy 80.
Second and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
19, Tiger, 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. He's going to throw this one. He's got it to his running back. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. They go for it on fourth down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the red zone now. Brought in close to the 8. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Okay, break.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go, set.
He'll throw it yet again. Intercepted in the end zone. Henry To'o comes up with it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Ritter setting up to throw. Connects with Hubbard. He has room past the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds a yard or two short of that 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Let's go.
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Hubbard hauls it in. And he's going to step out a yard or two short of the 30.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
He's on the move. He can run it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. First down, ball at the 36. Now Ritter. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by Jalen Carter. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. He's got Smith. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing here, Ritter. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Ritter to throw. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
From the 37. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Ritter looking to throw. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Here's Ritter. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets him around 6 there. Charvarius Ward brings him down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Warren's got it, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the 1st snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This throw is caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. A 27-yard look here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that trims the lead to just a couple. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Evans now to return. Return's looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throw complete to Warren.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Could not beat the defender there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room. Hits the 20. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers jump in front now by 5. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Walker. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. That's the end of the 3rd. Running is Walker. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and long for him here. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we got a 1st down here. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Running with Walker again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go, sack.
They'll try and throw it here. This finds Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now.
At the 45-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On the carry, it's Walker. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and
Let's go.
9.
Go.
Back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
First and goal, check that. Ready?
1st and goal. Here's Walker. Is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one.
And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. It puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Throwing from the gun here. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Steelers trail by a field goal. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He'll throw it yet again. Hits him on the out route. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Throwing now. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a Steelers first down. Back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here he is to throw. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. Second down. Setting up to pass. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. Looking to throw it. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's taken down at the 30. Now we've got some whistles as we see an injured player, and pretty quick to identify. It's Pat Freiermuth who was hurt on the play. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
And look at this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw it. Caught, nice gain left side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. To throw here on first down. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
This game now resting on the leg of Jake Elliott. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. That one is good! And he drills the chip shot to win them this game! So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year